The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 30 base. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Here we go.
Out of the the gun they give to Ingram. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. From the 39, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run. This is Lewis. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right.
This is Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there?
Ready.
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Coming to you. Go.
Henry out of the pistol. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike's at 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Let's go.
They snap it to Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jihad Ward, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready, ready. 10 over. Stop by.
On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10.
Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught. Inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. It's complete to Snead. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 50. Let's go. Get set. Let it go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. And Walker has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In your face.
They'll run it again with Henry. And now running and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Spot. 66. Bullet.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the 38, Jackson. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We go! 50, plant. There's a partner now. 5.
They'll run on first down. Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 43 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 35, Titans 21. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip,